This is something I would like to share with you, a simple selection of body movements that you can do quite quickly in the mornings to waken the body up. Forward, back, side bend, and we finish with a little twist around to each side. So as always, give yourself a moment to find your comfortable position. Cross-legged is probably the easiest, but give yourself props if you need a little protection of your knees, a little lift behind your tailbone, a little support under your ankle. You know your body best, and take deep breath into that body that is yours. A couple of breaths just to connect your mind to your body and to bring a further and a deeper awareness of that connection of in your entire self before you start to move it in any direction. So just take one more inward breath, expanding and opening up your entire self, lightening your head on top of your shoulders, lightening your body on top of your hips, and almost floating on a cloud feeling. We're going to take our hands forward in front of us and slowly fold into your elbows, taking the weight of your body. You can breathe at each stage as you work yourself forward into the forward bend, walking your hands away from your body and just encouraging that hinge fold from the very top of your legs. Perhaps feeling a little bit of a connection between your heels and your tummy, and then find the floor with your forehead. If you can't go down this far, you can always use a block or a cushion to support your forehead, and that's equally perfect. Once you've found your nesting fold, again breathe into the body, opening it up, and as you breathe out, allow everything to go soft, to melt, and to release into the fold. Take about 5 full cycles of breath in this place, encouraging naturally a deeper fold of this beneficial forward bend. Have a sense at the end of the outward breath to just let go, give to the position. Have an awareness of how your body is responding, how it's letting go and releasing any tension, any tightness, any closure anywhere, inside or outside of the body. Let's take this one last breath in. Really open up and let the breath leave the body as you push it out of you. Take 2 more breaths in, opening the body, get right in there with the breath. Move the body around with your breath and allow the outward breath to release surrender and let go. Just let the body fall. Feel gravity do its thing. Reach forward your fingers like spider's legs into the floor. Raise your face up, looking forward, and almost arch your back up like you're stretching out. And I just want you to place your whole body back down into the forward fold. But you'll be deeper than you were when you left it. Just take a little moment to enjoy that further depth you've given yourself before slowly walking yourself back. Leave your head till the end, so keep looking down to the floor, eyes closed or semi-closed, and just push your body back up to sit perfectly on top of your hips. Just take a shoulder rise up to the ears, and just let them fall like a drop. We're going to do the backward bend, so we're going to take the shoulders up again, rolling them back this time to close the shoulder blades behind you and place the palms of your hands with a good spread of fingers, about 6 inches behind your tailbone. Press into the floor with your palms and open your heart center. Looking forward to the corner of the room where the ceiling meets the wall, and slowly raise your face to look to the ceiling. Let your throat open, your mouth open, your tongue be soft inside your mouth. Your neck slowly falls back until you're looking through the ceiling directly above you. And here, breathe deeply in to the bend, keeping the shoulders down and the shoulder blades together. We're just going to take one more breath, full cycle in and out. And slowly push off with your fingertips, bring your face back to the front. And just again bring yourself to sit comfortably on top of your legs. So you don't need to stay quite so long in the back bend. It's hard for me to speak as well with my throat cut off. But here we are back again, ready for our side. So I'm going to take you over to the left first. You're going to place the hand on the floor, just beside, in the line with your hip. And again, as we did with the forward bend, we're going to softly fold down into the elbow. You can also use a cushion if you can't reach the floor comfortably, because I'd like you to keep this opposite hip, the right hip here, on the floor. When you fold it down into your elbow, push into the floor with your elbow. Again, spread the hand. So to move that. And looking down towards the left hand, reach far with the right fingers. Reach as if you can draw a line all the way up to the ceiling, opening up the right side of the body and taking that all the way over in one fluid arc until you look down again to the bottom hand, keeping the right elbow nice and open, breathing into the side stretch here. And keeping your right buttocks onto the floor. Breathing in again. Opening the body on the inward breath. Allowing a further side stretch on the outward breath. And now we're going to slowly, with the breath, take the face to the front. Soft in the back of the neck. And keep it softly turning until it looks up and sees the right hand above. Take a deep breath in here, and with that same fluid, soft movement, start to look forward and continue that gentle movement back down to the bottom hand. Push into the floor with the elbow. Open the chest and the heart center. Reach up to the ceiling with the right fingers, and as if someone's almost pulling you up here, push off with the bottom hand until both of them come to suspend you in the air here. Breathe in and gently let the arms come down and out and over to the other side. Hand on the floor, falling into the elbow, pushing into the floor with the elbow. Keep this hip down and connected to the floor. This is your left side. Keep the thigh open and start to draw the line with your left fingers, reaching away, pushing into the floor with your right elbow again, and drawing that beautiful arc in the sky as you take that hand all the way over and breathe deeply into the left side stretch now. Opening it up with your breath. Take another one in. Keeping the left elbow back in space and out. Slowly turn the face to the front and keep that lovely slow movement until it looks up to the top fingers. Breathe in and slowly look back to the front and back down to the bottom hand, pushing into the floor with the bottom elbow still and holding the top arm back in space to open the chest, close the shoulder blades. And then extend the left fingers right up to the sky. And again, as if someone pulling you up, let the right elbow leave the floor. Push off with the right fingers. Breathe in. And softly let the arms come back down to the legs. And breathe out. And just allow the body to float and the head to float softly and gently on top of your hips. Now as we take our twist round to the right, we're going to plant our left arm close to the right thigh here and sit up straight, so tailbone into the floor behind you. Back of the neck nice and long and crown of the head reaching for the sky. The right hand is placed behind the tailbone on the good palm of the hand and pressed into the floor to keep that lovely upright spine. Breathe in and breathe out, starting to take your gaze and your right shoulder and your head around to look behind you. Softly on the outward breath, let everything go. Breathe in and up and out and round. Breathing in and out. Soft in the belly, soft in the lower back. Allow the twist to happen. And one more, breathing in. Lifting up through the body. You can close your eyes just to really get inside and connected to your twist, and breathe out. Soft in the belly, soft in the spine. Allow the twist to go. And last one, breathe in. And this outward breath will bring you around to the front. And take a rest breath in between here, so just breathe in. Use this to connect back to yourself and out. And we're going to spiral to the left, planting this hand, the right hand against the left thigh, and the left hand directly behind you with a good palm into the floor. Breathing in and up. And breathe out. And gentle encouragement to spiral around. And again, breathe in and up. And allow the outward breath to take you around a little further. Don't expect to get to your furthest place in your first breath. Use the breaths to guide your journey. Breathe in and up. And breathe out, and we're going round again. Soft in the belly, soft in the lower back, to allow the twist to go a little further. And last one, breathing in and up. Good straight spine, good upright crown of head reaching for the sky. And as you breathe out, softly bring the body back round to face the front. Breathe in and breathe out. Be soft, be open, be moved. And to finish, we're going to go into the forward bend again, just to centralize everything. So taking our bodies directly in front of us and falling heavily into the floor or the mat. Let the forehead reach the floor. Let the lower back open up with your breath. Expand the spaces between each vertebra with your breath. And on the outward breath, allow everything to softly fall with new length. Notice how with every out-breath, a different part of your body will fall and open, release. Feel soft in the tummy, soft in your lower back, soft in your shoulders, soft in your thighs and your hips as they fall away from each other. We're going to do the reach as we climb forward with our fingers digging into the floor and our faces lift up, almost like the sun rising up over the horizon. Inward breath, and just take yourself back to that place beyond where you left it. And then slowly walk your hands back towards your feet, placing them on your thighs, and bring your head to the front. And breathe in. And breathe out. And just stay here in your own time, feeling and knowing that you've moved your body forward and back and side and around and forward, and here you are.